We're gonna keep it straight to the point on this one. You know what I'm saying? It was brought to my attention that this fool keeps popping it and 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 popping it. Listen, fool. First things first, big dog. You are not like that at all, fool. Please stop, fool. Like, please stop popping it like you like. Look, fool. You're a straight up dog like that. You've been hiding your face this entire time. You know what I'm saying? And who have you been hiding it behind? Me. All these human beings thought it was me. So it's easy for you to try to paint these lame ass narratives, but all the real ones know, fool. All these lame ass posts, all the blocking that you actually do for pathetic, pity, patty ass reasons, petty reasons, whatever. I've never thought about this until recently because people are telling me, like, pointing out little flaws in your character and weird shit that you do. Like, fool, you actually are a culture vulture, perro. You throw rocks and you hide your hand, fool. You tear people down regularly. You post the worst of people for free, and the positive shit that people would like you to post, you charge them severe amounts of feria, fool. You are literally the lowest of the low, dog. Serio, serio. And I really need to know, fool. How could you accuse me of ducking a fade or ducking any fade from you, especially if I've been frontlining for you this entire time, prepare to go to war for you and your lame ass mamadas and for the platform in general, fool? Like, I was protecting you for like a year and a half, fool. Let me give you a perfect example. And I'd hate to bring up the homie or speak on anyone that's not here with us to confirm or deny. Rest in peace, sucker free, dog. Why would you, someone that is not a gang member or affiliated in gang anything, will post his hood business from when he was a kid? Did he say fuck? He got mad because you wouldn't post them or something like that? And then because he said that, you then posted that? And who publicly got bashed for that? Me. Who dealt with it behind the scenes? Me. Who's outside to see these people? Me. And yes, I saw him. I saw him, the homie from Venice, at Lefty's original album party, fool, that you didn't go to for whatever reason. Everyone knows that you blackballed Bozo. Everybody. Everybody knows you actually blackballed Bozo. Now, anyone could say whatever they want about the homie Bozo, but what you cannot say is that he's not a stand-up individual. But with that being said, who got blasted for that? Me. Who had to deal with it publicly? Me. Who had to protect you from him coming up there and beating your ass? Me. Do you know how many people want to beat your ass still to this day? We'll get around to that. Let's continue on the people that you've actually blackballed for. Prime would cry and like complain, fool, about Conejo posts not going up on the fool community. I wonder why Conejo posts would go up on LA Eyekons page, who at the time only posted my podcast clips. I did not post any rappers except my podcast clips. Why did it get posted on Indicted TV when Indicted TV only posts things about Indicted TV? Those two pages combined almost equal your amount of followers. Why didn't it go up on the food community? Ever. Still to this day. I don't need to talk about me and Conejo's relationship because it goes back way further than yours. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. But here's the fact of the matter, fool. You and the crybaby host that got fired or whatever did everything in your power to blame it on me. Thank God Conejo's a real one and doesn't believe that lame ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how much Prime probably tried to pump it up low key, because he told me. You know what I mean? The point is he's also not stupid. He's not blind. Come on, fool. He's a seasoned vet, fool, in various numerous ways. And you want to know what? Let's not even talk about it. Let's talk about the fool that got fired. Don't ever bring me up again, fool. I wish I was Eyekon. I'm supposed to be Eyekon. That's supposed. You sound like a. Shut up. You sound like a little girl crying. Oh, it could have been me. You know what you sound like? Cinderella's sisters, fool. You're like Cinderella's sisters, fool. Mad that the glass slipper don't fit you. Pero shut your ass up, fool. Shut up. Do you want to know something? Why I don't really respect you, fool, at all? Because you would make this fool's bed for him, fool. His freak baited out bed, fool. You would make that bed and fold his dirty drawers, fool. You would sweep up all the pubes in the restroom, fool. You are a hyena, fool. Shut up already, fool. You can say, and stop bringing up my homies, fool. All the homies, fool, that you allegedly know have said horrible things about you, fool. And the only reason, we don't need to go down that route, but here's this, fool. Ask Rich Homie Juan about all the plethora of screenshots that he has of you being a weirdo, fool. Plethora. That's probably why you will never be down, fool. Ever. Please, fool. Let's keep it super G, fool. Juan, that is. Eved, whatever. This fool Juan was uploading content without my permission to the Fool Community YouTube channel. So we got in a group chat about it with whomever, wherever, whatever. If you guys want to talk about stealing, we'll get to that. This fool straight up said, because I was threatening him to release his photo if he wouldn't stop releasing content without my permission, because in essence, he's stealing from me and my family. You know what I'm saying? That catalog of YouTube videos that is gaining at least a minimum of $1,000 a month, I am not seeing that check. I'm not getting my cut. I was paying for overhead expenses off of the top of the cut, fool. So we don't need to get into the thief accusations and the stealing accusations, because straight up, homie, there's a lot of bread that's owed right now, homie. Facts. All this shit ain't for the internet, big dog. So don't expect me to. Here's this, though. We were in a group chat with Prime present. This fool said, if you post my photo, just know the lengths I'm willing to go of dirty play. I am going to play dirty, homie. Do not forget that. I don't have to abide to the same rules in politics as blah, 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 blah. You said that verbatim, written. It's written in front of Prime, fool, and whomever else. But fool, this is why everyone's wondering why he showed his face. These fools put a battery in his back and told him, listen, fool, show your face and pop it. Then they have nothing against you. You fucking played yourself, fool. Forget about me. Do you know how many times, fool, you have done... You told yourself, you told me yourself, fool, you would call the cops if any of us ever get a hold of you, fool. So stop popping it like you want to fight, first of all, fool. You are a capper. You always got to be drunk to pop your shit, fool. The police are watching the internet, fool. Are you trying to implicate me, fool? Do you know how many people want to beat your ass and you showed your face? Do you know that I'm probably going to be the person that gets in trouble? Do you know how many people you've disrespected? You put out personal phone calls between boyfriends and girlfriends. You've put out people getting beat up, private pack outs, all kinds of different various pieces of hood business that you shouldn't even be talking about, fool. You keep popping it. But you're not, fool. And all you fools that are in the comments, fool, you're ducking it. You're fool. That shit is not for the internet, fool. My, however I deal with my issues will not be for your entertainment, perros. Knock it off, fool. You fools need to grow up, dog. Do you think Prime is gonna protect you from all of these people that want to beat your ass, fool? Like, you're sadly mistaken, fool. Countless people wanted the Skid Row address, fool. Countless people, fool, want your address to your home, fool. Ask Prime yourself. I'm sure he gets asked regularly. Fool. I protected you, fool. You're stupid for doing this, fool. You're dumb. You showed your face for no reason, fool. I was never gonna do you like that, the way you're trying to do me now, fool. And you're saying this whole thing is about me trying to blackball people, right? I'm blackballing people. I'm hating on people. I'm short stopping people. Look at me. Look at me in my eyes. All of you fools that are believing this lame shit. I quit the fool community in July of 2024. Has anyone they said I blackballed been posted? Has anyone they say I'm hating on or blackballed been posted from July till this week? Yes or no? Yes or no? Has anyone I allegedly blackballed or hated on at the fool community been posted since I quit in July, from July till now? If you have ever hit me up on my own Instagram to post a promo video, or you've been able to reach out to me and get a hold of me, have I ever told you no? If any of you fools have ever asked me for advice, life advice, equipment advice, have I ever steered you wrong? Do you want to know how many people wanted help setting up their podcasts, needed equipment lists, and how to set it up? Wink, wink, Prime. And many others. Have I ever told you no? Did I ever not go and do what you asked of me for free? I hate to bring up homies' names directly, but here's a perfect indicator of how far from a hater I am. I do not know Lucky Sun Tzu from Hoodstocks from a can of paint, other than he is a fellow podcaster and a fellow solid human being. He messaged me one night, late at night, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I don't know. Maybe he knew somehow telepathically that I was awake. I answered him. He wanted me to plug him in with Shaka for a meeting. All of you fools that know where he's from, where my wife's from, where I'm, whatever. He wears a he wears a Shaka hat. I didn't give it to him. I'm also not here to disclose whatever business he has with Shaka. All I know is he got a meeting. He wears a Shaka hat and there's a Shaka logo on his pocket. Do you think I couldn't have shut that shit down? Do you think I couldn't have just said, let me holla at him and see what they said, and never got back to him? Ask him how easy that was. Do you fools know what my job at Shaka is? As a gatekeeper, as a blackballer, do you know what my job at Shaka is? To take Latino talent there. Whatever their marketing is this year, for the year of 2024, think back and look at how many people did a Shaka mic drop while that shit was cracking. Think back and look at how many people were walking. Come on. Do I even need to go back on that? You see what I'm doing now with the honey packs, mic drops. I was taking it easy on those because we were taking everyone to shock us straight up, homie. We ran that shit up. Facts. Now I'm doing the same thing with the honey pack mic drop. Eyekon's views are low on YouTube. Listen, fool. First of all, you will never interview the guests that I interview. Most of you fools will never do that. Those interviews do what those interviews are supposed to do view wise. But do you want to know why the rest of the views are low? Because I'm interviewing up and coming homies. I am not asking them horrible, controversial questions. I am not bringing up horrible things from their past. I am trying to put them in a positive light and in a positive position. So excuse me if my views are low. I promise you on IG they're up. I promise you fools are getting signed off of my IG promo posts. I promise you fools are getting good looks at No Jumper and from Duno and from this and from that and from here and from there because of my promo posts on Instagram. I promise you that. That is a fact. I do not need to look out for anybody if I don't want to, fool. That's number one. But the fact that you're trying to say I'm doing it in a malicious way, you fools need to get off my dick already, homie. You fools been on my dick for so long. As soon as I quit the food community, a couple months later, the real LA now has the food. Fool, I have never said nothing bad about you. Knock it off. The real LA runs the food community now. You guys have been seeing these cheap shots for months. People call me about it, and I just laugh it off, homie. Talk about Eyekon's a hater. Eyekon's doing this. Fool, shut the fuck up. You fools are just trying to bust first so people believe the first narrative that comes out. Fools are crazy. Don't believe the words people have to say about me. Believe the actions that I've actually shown, dog. This man told me not to waste my time doing charity events. Can you believe that shit? And just to make him look good, because I thought he was so scummy for that, I threw one in his area where he grew up. Horrible, fool. What has this motherfucker done without me? Positive. What did he do positive for the communities that are his demographic of LA, Southern California? What has he done before or after me? Please tell me. Who keeps popping it like he really wants to fight? Do you think my gangster ass wife would have married a... You fools in the comments are saying, oh, it's because Eyekon's rich. Am I broke and Juan was paying my rent, or am I rich? I really wish I was rich. My wife can co-sign. There have been days I had to go to labor ready in my life with her in this past decade, fool. Labor ready. That is the equivalent of fucking standing in front of Home Depot. You fools are nasty ass haters, perro. This shit is crazy, fool. Prime, I pray to God you get everything you want from this fucking food, dog. I know when I quit, Prime was like, Birdman hands, bird, fool. I hope you get everything you want from this food, dog. Everything you ever told me, fool, I hope you get that shit, perro. When you told the other homie, damn, this fool Eyekon's gonna trick himself out, no, fool. I left because it was too much, dog. I know you don't have as many relationships as I do with people, but God, let me tell you, I have integrity, guys. So when I ask these fools to take down these fucking lame ass posts, I am so sorry that I looked out for the homies that I said were my homies, dog. Look, don't talk to me about blackballing if that fool hasn't posted you since I quit. If he hasn't posted you since I quit, don't talk to me about that shit, dog. Don't talk to me about blackballing anybody if you have not been posted since I quit. Woo! Don't talk to me about catching fades with fools that do not answer my text or my fool. These fools, look, fool. This motherfucker has me blocked on everything, fool. You ever seen that meme of dogs that are barking, "Arr, arr, 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 arr," and then the fence opens and now they're just like, I'm gonna say this though. I have much more to lose than this man. Much, much more, fool. And he knows my better judgment and he's trying to leverage it against me because he knows I won't necessarily crash out on the web and pop it like a fucking dog. You are popping it in front of the police, basically, fool. You are a for that, straight up. I like the narrative and the weaker minded people see it, fool, but you are screaming to fight in front of the police, fool. Shit, straight up, fool. You try to leverage my better judgment against me. I despise this shit, fool. I know for a fact I will never see you anywhere outside, fool. You wouldn't even show up to our own fool community events, fool. And just to circle back on this thief shit, because I've seen it a couple of times. I already showed you fools the facts about the bar tab bullshit, right? Ask Rich Homie Juan when that fool's gonna cut me my check from that catalog of YouTube videos. Think of someone having a greatest hits album at their label and then they left the label and now they don't want to cut the check anymore for the fucking greatest hits album, fool. You're lucky right now, fool. You uploaded content without my permission, fool. At this point. You know you don't have permission to use my likeness and intellectual property since I'm the fool that filmed it and I starred in it. I could go the corporate route right now and just crash out on your whole channel and Instagram, fool. You are lucky that I am showing you mercy. Move gracefully, you little hoe. Move gracefully. You're lucky I like some of those interviews, fool, and I want them to stay up because, golly, no one else has done it. Graceful, fool. Tap in with the lawyer and ask him if I'm wrong, fool. You do not have my permission to upload content of me, fool, with my likeness in it. You know what that is, brother? A copyright strike. What happened to your Instagram the last time, perro? And what do you think is going to happen to your YouTube? So if I so choose, are you dumb? Are these fools pumping you up so much that you're not thinking everything through? Are you dumb? Crash dummy, fool. Dog. I could literally go the corporate business route and no one will be able to tell me shit, fool. Look, fool. Go live long and prosper, homie. There will never be peace for you disrespecting my wife, homie. But go live long and prosper. Stay the fuck away from me, homie. For real. This shit ain't for the internet, dog. You're a fool. You. Straight up. You know what it is, fool. Fool wanted to hide behind me from a year and all of a sudden I'm scared of him. Shut the fuck up, weirdo. This is the closest I'm ever get to a crash out, fool. Fuck him and fuck all the haters in the comments. You know what it is, fool.
That's crazy.